James. I'm Marcellus. And this is the Kickback.
What's up?
Thank you guys for joining us again. We're just gonna get right into it. We're gonna set the vibe with our partner. It's the Whittle Things. Of course, she does marijuana reviews. She posts positive quotes. And she just does a lot of reflection that helps you reflect on certain things, and it's super helpful. So be sure to give her a follow at ItsTheWhittleThings on Instagram, and you can like her Facebook page as well at ItsTheWhittleThings. She's also a Quincy native, so be sure to check her out. Marcellus is gonna set the vibe for us, so.
Yep, I got you. Today's vibe is take the leap, the net will appear. You know what I mean? Take a chance with life. You never know where to lead, you know?
Yeah. And with that, it's just like a lot of times we get so caught up in saying we're gonna do something, and then we never actually. We get so caught up on figuring out how to do it, we never actually do it. Where it's like,
and that's really like the biggest step ever. It's like, yo, you just gotta just go.
Yeah.
You know, like it's gonna be tough and hard or challenging or whatever the case may be, but until you do it,
yeah, you
never know. You know?
Yeah, you never really know, and that's and you make a great point because it's like. It's gonna be difficult because you're either gonna be beating yourself up because you haven't started it yet, or you're gonna start it and you're gonna be like beating yourself up because you're trying to figure out how to keep going. So it's like, which one would you rather prefer?
Yeah, I was just like saying, like, would you rather at least try first before doubting yourself or giving up before you even try?
Yeah, but not everybody's like that. People have to find their own motivation to.
I mean, I'm only lying. It took me a lot to get to that space in my mind. Like, I'm just gonna do it. I stopped thinking about it so much. Just fucking do it, you know.
Yeah, no, I feel it. It takes it. Everybody gets there at their own pace eventually. At least we hope, you know.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. All right. So with that today, before we jump into our episode, which is actually like really interesting and really like community based. I do want to bring up, we do have our Jaren Benton concert coming Monday, March 29th. It's only $20. We have tickets available. The tickets are also raffles. So we're going to be giving away free meet and greet. We're going to be giving away some Good Vibes merch. We have new products coming, new designs and stuff like that. Yeah. So I'm like really looking forward to it. They'll be available for purchase as well.
Is the new product still hush hush, or do you want to release?
So right now our website is getting fixed. I'm not exactly website editing friendly, so it'll take me a little bit. But
hey, at least you trying.
Yeah, so I'm working on that. So hopefully that'll be up, but we will have some at the Jarren Benton show. That'll be a perk to that. But with that as well, like we'll also have excess raffle tickets for sale for $1, and stuff like that. That is coming up. We have 3 locals performing. We have Leo Tree, Yak Darula, and AB, all from the Quincy area.
Shout out to those guys.
Yeah, we also have Cody J and Shy Songwriter, and they were the recent winners of our Halloween showcase, Spookfest.
Yeah.
So honestly,
them guys, they put on a good show, by the way.
Yeah, so I feel like $20 is not a lot, but pandemic, all those other things. But if you're just looking for something to do, I know it is a Monday night, but if you're looking for something to do, just come out and support. When you guys don't realize that when you support local events, that really does open it up and give me a lot of negotiation tools to book bigger artists.
Yeah, it continues to progress it,
Yeah, and word of mouth is huge, especially in that industry, especially among the independent artists that we have previously booked. So when you guys show up, it does a lot for me. I'm able to get artists, and if I get artists at a cheaper price, I can make ticket prices a lot lower as well. But moving on from that,
just be there or be square.
Sure. And the ticket information will be in the bio of this episode, and hopefully we see you there. But yeah, moving forward. So this week on Facebook, Kyle Graham, he's a real estate agent. He has his own company, all this stuff. He's really excelled in that field of work.
Right.
He's really well known in our area as well, and he's from our graduation class as well. So
when you told me about it, I was like, Kyle Graham.
Yeah.
White boy?
Yeah.
Because I know the names. I was like, are we talking like the same guy?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, Kyle.
Yeah, I was like, no, So he's made quite the name for himself.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and he was always a really cool guy in high school. But he made this Facebook post saying, what does Quincy need to keep the age range of 18 to 35 here?
Right.
You know, and that's something I've been asking. You know, that's why I started the music thing. You know,
and that's something that you and I and all our homies discuss quite
a lot. Yeah, a lot. So I thought it was dope that, you know, because I've actually posted that in there before and it got like no traction, like straight crickets. So it was dope that someone else saw that and posted it. And I was actually tagged by one of our brand ambassadors, Shania. Shout out to Shania.
What's up, homie?
Yeah, she runs a little boutique and she does custom designs. She actually made my niece a bow and it came out really dope.
Yeah, I saw that. That was nice.
Shout out to Shania. But she tagged me in this and it's like, I want to say I appreciate her because you got to appreciate the people that are looking out for you because this was huge for me. And, you know, I did get some like awful comments and stuff like that, but you know, I take it because at the end of the day, you hear rap and hip hop on the radio, you hear it at all the bars, like, you know, it is what it is. It like people listen to it. You're not gonna be able to tell me they don't.
I mean, I should say we, but rap culture is the culture. So
yeah,
I just leave it at that.
Yeah, there's a reason it's the most popular music. Like,
facts.
Yeah, so and that is a fact. So that's not even motherfuckers bragging. All right. Anyway.
Yeah.
So back to the post, you know. So, but I did like the engagement because there are a lot of different people from different walks of life. And so I went through all the comments. It has like 400 comments.
Man, this dude. You know, we share group chat. This dude started tagging like comment like the comment. I'm like, hold on now, hey, we gotta slow it down a bit. You know?
I myself got a lot of engagement off the concert thing, but then, you know, once people started tagging me in their ideas, I was like, I would love to hear them. Like, I don't know if I can do anything for them, but, you know, people really do like to be heard as well.
Yeah.
And you also never know. And then someone was like, you're the man, James. And I was like, really? I just saw a need, you know, because you go to the bar, they complain that they're going to the same bar, so you do something different.
Yeah.
And you know, don't get me wrong, they still complain, but it's like I gave you something different. So, but
do what you will with it, you know.
Yeah. So the opportunity is always there to do something different. And like I said, it's a Monday night show for the Jaren Benton thing, but like you never know, like. Since Gusmaker's returning, I'm looking to do something crazy for Gusmaker. I'm not even gonna lie to you because that's always been my favorite weekend. It starts the summer, you get the barbecue with the homie.
That's how you know it's time. You know, time to go up. When Gusmaker hits, everybody pull out their nice spit.
Yeah.
All the girls do what they gotta do.
Every year.
You gotta get the haircut. You gotta get some pics. It's go time. I'll just say that.
Yes. But I'm sorry, we keep getting off task.
Hey,
so on this 400 comments post from Kyle, the community kind of chimed in and
God damn, 400?
Yeah, I went through all the comments and I marked down a lot. There were so many Olive Garden and Targets. So after a while, I stopped keeping track and eventually just went down to just having it on the list once. I was tallying each one. But,
yeah,
you know.
I bet you was, bro. I wish I could show you the chat, but it's a lot.
So anyway, just to start it off, like some of the people, you know, there was one woman on there. She said something that really caught me off guard because this aspect is not the mass outlook when you think of Quincy.
Okay.
So she was like, what Quincy really needs is a community that truly supports inclusion and diversity. Events that help foster acceptance and respect for individuals of all ethnicities, genders, sexual orientations, and cultures. I was shook.
Yeah.
I was shook because.
Can you describe what the lady looked like?
Yeah, she was your average Quincy resident. She was an older white lady, and I won't say that was what kind of shook me, but it was like. Just to be brave enough to put that out there because you get the trolls, you get the people that are like, and then you get the people trying to dissect your real message. Like she just said some positive ass shit. There's people out there be like, they'll take away. Well, why do we have to do that? Well, you know, there's just those people out there. So I thought it was brave for her to do that, but I was shook.
They include themselves.
Yeah. So it's like you always find that. So I'll
shout out to that lady.
Yeah, I was shook. I had to heart that comment because you know that was dope of her to just say that because we do need that there because at the end of the day there is a separation thing here like.
Come on, yeah. Going on that rabbit
it might be a generational thing because our generation is like pretty cool for the most part.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot of difference with the older generations and the younger generations.
Which is weird because like all our all their kids are either know us or are friends with us.
Yeah.
So you would think it would be a closer gap, but it's crazy how separated we are.
Yeah. At the end of the day, so I thought that was dope that she aired that out there. But with that, we can just go into what else I saw on that comment thread. It was just like things like a trampoline park or a sky zone, and that a sky zone is really popular. It's really popular in Springfield.
Yeah, yeah.
But with that said, it's like we don't even take advantage of the things we do have here. We wanted more from Scotty's, and they gave us more, and now we don't really go to Scotty's.
I never went to Scotty's, so I can't really speak on that. But
you never. Oh, you sleep.
First off, man, I'm not a roller skater.
Okay.
No floors are hard.
I feel you.
I saw this one kid break his collarbone.
Oh.
I'm cool.
Yeah, that's a right.
I'm cool, bro. God bless you.
Yeah.
It ain't for me. But I do agree with what you're saying. Like, I heard about Scotty's all the time growing up. Oh, you go to them all night? I'm not. Well, you gonna do your thing. I never hear about it now.
Yeah.
I never hear about, even on the adult nights, you never hear about people going to that.
I actually did see a lot, because the Good Vibes Snap. So I saw a lot of people like that.
Did you?
Yeah, that we're gonna go. If Blake didn't work, I was gonna go, because I always talk about going.
Yeah,
it just happened to be on the night where I wasn't able to.
Yeah. Was there people there though? Yeah, like did you see?
It wasn't popping, but it was just like, okay, so Scotty's doing it again. It looks like they're making it a regular thing.
Oh, really?
Which is it's about time kind of thing, but it's also really dope because we kind of I don't want to take full credit, but we did kind of manifest that shit. Because we've been me and you, we've been talking about doing. I mean, me and the guys have always been talking about doing that for a while, but on our own terms. Like, we should ask them if we could get a DJ.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we have talked about that.
Yeah,
I'll definitely go there and turn up.
Yeah,
I'm not skating.
Yeah, but like now that you can just go there like to kick it.
Yeah.
Because they have arcade games and shit like that. So now you're not just sitting on the side while everybody's roller skating. You can go play the arcade.
Don't they got like go-karts or something like that as well?
Yeah. I don't know if those are open, but I know the arcade and the laser tag is open. Who doesn't want to play the arcade? Who doesn't want to play laser tag?
Laser tag is
the team.
Hey. Fuck, like I'm in Call of Duty on that bitch.
You feel me? I do every time, bro. Sober, drunk every time.
Hey, I feel that.
But so back to the Sky Zone. So it's like, would we really take advantage of that? Like, if that was to come here, would we? Yes, it would attract outsiders. I think it's dope for that. But why can't we uplift what we have already?
Yeah.
And I think Scotty's is making the right step when it comes to just having the adult night, because I mean, we're the most active people. I don't see high schoolers going to Scotty's or any of that shit.
And we really think about it, when we were in high school, were we going to Scotty's like that?
I wasn't here.
I wasn't going to Scotty's like that in high school. I was.
All right. Well, okay. So junior high, and
junior high was like the cutoff in my opinion. I think it was like 8th grade cutoff point as far as Scotty's.
No, I feel that.
I'll be brutally honest, we started drinking and going to house parties. Now, we don't need to sneak around. Adults can go to Scotty's and drink, and responsibly, of course. Yeah. And have fun at Scotty's. So I think we should do that is support that more often. And definitely, like we always say, support your local business. Yeah, so I think you make a good point. But yeah, so Sky Zone was one. So I think it'd be great for like tourism and stuff like that, but I don't know if we would really take advantage of it, because I don't believe so. Yeah, in my opinion, and that's just looking at the reality of things. Next, where would you put it either? That's not my job, bro. I don't envision a place to where you could put it, because the Sky Zone, you gotta have like, it would be out there by like the TJ Maxx and stuff. I can see that. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah. So next up I have is there's shopping places that people wanted, and they included places like Ross, which is just like Goodwill. Yeah. And the Salvation Army. First off, when it comes to shopping centers, we drove all our stores down the drain, in my opinion. We didn't support our own stores enough to keep them open. if you look at the mall right now, it's basically.
Yeah. Did you see they're changing the name?
To what? Like
no.
I mean, they own everything else.
Yeah. Fucking QMG. No, they're changing. It's like to Quincy, like town center, town center. I think.
Yeah, so that means the mall is a wrap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we lost Jason Kenny's. That was a store back in the day, especially with the escalator. I used to run up and down it. We lost a lot of stuff in our mall, bro. Like,
yeah,
it doesn't even look the same. Did they even have Santa this year? I mean, I know it's cold, but like, I feel like they even tried.
I don't know.
The mall looks completely different. We lost KB Toys. I know it was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
We lost that, and I was the Heat.
Yeah.
We lost Sam Goody. Remember that store?
Yeah, and we lost the children's place.
My wife was heartbroken when
we
lost that. My wife was heartbroken when we lost that. She said, "What are we gonna do? I got the card." I said, "Girl, you're on your own on that one. I don't know." Well, I'm saying, like I said, we went shopping centers and shopping places, but we didn't even take advantage of the places that we had here. So
yeah,
for you to want more, it's kind of selfish, in my opinion. Like,
I agree.
You can't beg for something you already have.
Yeah, and so with that, I know we're speaking on a lot of negative aspects, but it's like, anything new is popping. Carter's is still going strong. So when we get to
I never had it. Is it good? I've never had it. I don't drink coffee, so
yeah, I stopped drinking coffee. But Carter's is still going strong, which is really good. For that, I believe it's because they have really unique flavors. They have a very unique menu when it comes to stuff compared to other places.
Right.
Other places you got the vanilla and stuff like
mocha.
The very straightforward. But I believe there they do some. They get very creative with the drinks. But back to the shop, I'll get more into that when we get down to the tea house and the coffee stuff. But back in the shopping, people are asking for a Target, and Ulta Beauty and stuff like that. And it's like,
what is Ulta Beauty?
It's a makeup place. My sister actually shops there a lot.
So it's a thing. Like
yeah, and it's very popular, and a lot of women order makeup offline from there.
Yeah.
So I see the benefit in that coming here.
There is a lot of females here who would definitely take advantage of it.
Yeah, no, I think
will they? Like, do you think they will?
And that aspect, yes, because Ulta is like, I want to say it's up there with more of the, because my sister don't just be buying like
random shit.
Yeah, and neither does my girlfriend. They want the good shit.
And with that,
and
the advertisement.
Yeah.
Oh, what was Rihanna wearing? Who did that shit? What do you call that? Savage, whatever. Which, by the way, go ahead, ladies, do your thing.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that investment, but yeah. So I think out of that list, out of Ross, Target, and Ulta Beauty, like I think Ulta Beauty was like be the one that really excels here because we had a Best Buy, and we have a Walmart. So what?
Do we have a Best Buy?
We had a Best Buy.
What the hell happened to Best Buy, bro?
I think that was more of a corporation thing because they was like struggling. But we had
Best Buy.
Yeah, we had a Best Buy. We have a Walmart, and Target is like all of that.
Yeah, I love Target. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I love Target. I got these mics are from fucking Target. Like,
dang.
Yeah.
But I don't see the point here.
Yeah.
We have, like you just said, we have a Walmart and we have a Best Buy.
Yeah, and Walmart took Kmart and Shopko out of business.
Bro, they took Kmart.
I wasn't a big Kmart shopper.
I was neither, but it was closer to the crib, and Little Caesars is right there.
Hey, I feel you.
It was convenient for me, so I was a little bugged out. It was right around the time I had kids, so it was like easy.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn, Walmart. You got some good ones, huh?
Yeah. So to me, out of those three, I think the Ulta Beauty is like the one that would probably do best if we were to get anything.
Stick around for more than 6 months.
Yeah. But next up, we have a Riverfront Amphitheater, which is like you've seen Wiz Khalifa at the St. Louis Amphitheater because you and Julius were in the back in the grass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Me and Jarren, yeah.
Was it Jairus or Julius?
Jairus.
Oh shit! I thought Julius was. All right, my bad. Shouts to both the homies.
Word.
But
that was a great concert, by the way.
Yeah.
Julius, Snoop, Janae, okay, how you say that? Janae. Aoki. Casey Babies was there.
Yeah.
Great concert. I was high as hell too.
Because you could smoke on the grass.
Yeah, I was kicking it. Good times.
Yeah. So a riverfront amphitheater, which, that's right up.
That would be great for us.
Yeah.
As being in this business, but again though, wouldn't make sense, especially our riverfront, because I feel like that's kind of small.
It is on the cramped side, but if you look at it, like there are some like dead spaces in there.
I'm saying like because like if we were looking.
Because
if we're looking face, I don't think it would. But if we're going like sideways,
yeah,
if that makes sense.
Yeah, because can you imagine like seeing Wiz Khalifa on a boat, like just being in the water, seeing a concert? Wouldn't that be fire?
I'd be scared for him though.
No, he's not on. He's on the stage, but like people in boats, they're seeing the concert from the boat.
I might do it now. I'm sorry.
No, that would be fire, bro.
I might do it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm more of a front row person anyway.
Yeah,
but...
I gotta be. First off, I'm not moving while. I'm sorry, guys. You lost me. Yeah. I've never been on a boat either, so I'm kind of scared.
Oh, okay. But yeah, but it's like they could also use it for plays and stuff like that.
Oh, well, that would be cool. We need to do more of that. I feel like
they have a whole theater here dedicated to that.
I've never been to it.
Me neither.
They get that. My grandparents love it.
Yeah, they get that billboard on State Street in between 24th and 20. What is that? No, 24th and 32nd.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I drive right past that.
Drive right past that bitch every time, but yeah.
I hear great things about it, so go support them. Because I think they're closed right now because of the pandemic. But
yeah,
when we open back up, support them.
Yeah, I know a lot of the older generation really like it.
Yeah, my grandparents love it. Yeah. They go like around the holidays. They have like special plays and stuff like that.
Christmas plays and stuff.
Yeah.
But next up is like riverboat cruises, which I think was a thing for a while there.
I saw something on Facebook a while ago, like back in like the 70s or something like that. They had like.
Are you talking about the Skyline one?
What's the difference? I don't know the difference.
A riverboat, like you're on the river. A Skyline is like.
I'm talking about the river. Like,
okay.
They had like different shows and stuff like on the river.
Oh no, they used to do that. They used to do that like. I want to say in the 2000s, not as old. I mean, they probably did it in the 70s, but because they used to have like boat races.
Yeah.
But I don't think they do that, or at least not as often as they used to.
Would that be popular? You think?
I mean, people wouldn't get out of the house. People got out of the house to go watch go karts in South Park.
And they be packed too.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I went for my old job. I went just for some advertising, and just my homie had a food truck, so I really went to the food truck, but to also say I checked it out, But yeah, so
I heard good things about it. I mean,
it's cool. I want to race though. I'm not trying to watch other people do it. That's my thing. Like, let me get a turn. Like,
I don't see myself doing it, but I can see the crowd and the
oh yeah, bro.
The grab one,
Oh yeah. So the demographic is perfect.
I can see it.
So and then pop-up museums, which I think that's dope. But I don't know.
Depending on the museum.
What's in the exhibits and stuff.
What will pop it up. Because did we were talking about this earlier, I feel like they tried that before.
Yeah.
With like the German community.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was that successful.
I just think they chose something interesting to them, and they didn't really see what the people wanted.
This is a German town, correct? Well, Irish town, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I want to say yes because they do Oktoberfest. But,
yeah, as I say that.
But as far as like its origin, I have no idea. But like that's cool. But a lot of those people don't care about their history other ethnicities. It's ethnicities that don't have easy access to their history that want to learn their history.
Yeah,
that'll get you money.
But lots of it if you do it correctly.
Yeah. So but that's another story for another day. But I think pop-up museums will be interesting, especially if you get parents that are more engaged and just looking at doing. Because if a pop-up museum happened during COVID, after we were allowed to wear masks and stuff out, like I feel like people would go just to get out of the house.
Yeah.
I feel like that would have been the time to do it.
Yeah.
Pop-up museums and art shows.
I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I personally don't have much of an interest in.
I would go to an art show. I like paintings and stuff like that.
Yeah, I would go to an art show, but like a museum, I don't have much interest in. I feel like
maybe it was an African museum. I would probably check that out. But other than that,
yeah, and then it's like I also don't want to see you guys lie about the history of all this shit.
Yeah, and let's move on.
Yeah. So next, a lot of people were focused on the food. Which we don't have the greatest. We could use another McDonald's, but
You're funny. You're funny.
But they said we could use a White Castle.
That shit is so stupid. Why do we have so many McDonald's though?
Well, I do know one is privately owned. One is completely separated from the other two.
Which one is that?
The one on 12th is completely separated from the other two. The other two are owned by the same person though.
I just don't understand it.
Me neither.
They sell the same shit on the same day at the same time.
Yeah.
Except for 48 is open all night, right?
Yeah, 48 is 24 hours. But they say White Castle, Olive Garden was on there like 30 times. Chick-fil-A was on there about 29 times.
I don't see.
And then Popeyes. But I think the hit with people have always said Popeyes, but I think since that spicy chicken sandwich, which is fucking fire.
Never had it.
It's so good, bro.
Never had it.
It's so good. I mean, of course it's overhyped, but man, I'll go for one. Bro, I literally bought two just so I could bring one home and eat it the next day.
Jaren's just went to Springfield and had one. He's not really a buy into the hype guy.
Yeah.
He was a long nigga. This is fire. That's right.
Yeah.
I'll try it when I get to it, but I don't see it here.
Yeah.
I don't.
Like being successful or just ever coming here?
I don't see it ever coming here.
I think it'll take a little bit because the culture that is aligned with Popeyes is not
dominant here in Quincy.
Not even dominant. It's just not embraced yet, which is slowly changing.
Yeah. I can see the point on that, but I don't see it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be another 10, 15 years, but...
And by that time, will it be worth it?
Yeah, because motherfuckers tired of McDonald's.
You're right about that. Right. And Subway. We got 5 Subways, bro.
I did not know that, because I don't eat Subway like that no more.
I used to. I'm saying I used to. It's like, man, there's one every other corner.
Yeah, but they be dead.
So get rid of them.
When I drive by them, I just be like, damn, ain't nobody in that bitch. They just standing around.
That I see is kind of active is the one way out by Jimmy John's.
Oh yeah, out near 48.
Yeah. That's the only. We got like 3 Jimmy John's. Like, what's the point, bro?
That's because they get radiused out. They can only drive like 5 miles.
Change that shit.
Hey, that's corporation.
Yeah,
shit.
I understand that point, but
yeah.
White Castles, I could see if they do what White Castle does, is like, because don't they stay open 24 hours as well?
Mm-hmm.
If they do that, I can see that working.
Yeah, because that's a perfect drunk food.
Yeah, fire.
Yeah,
especially at 2:00 in the morning.
It hits so different. Bro.
Them cheesy fries, boy. Hey. And then what was the other one? Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
I think Chick-fil-A is overhyped. That's just my opinion. So I don't care about that.
I think because of the religion it's aligned to, it would do well.
Oh, you think it would do well?
Oh yeah. Do you know at Chick-fil-A actually they're like big Trump supporter, all that shit.
Yeah, I mean
they would do well here.
But they close on Sunday, right?
Yeah, that don't mean shit to them.
I guess.
Yeah.
Like I said, they overhyped. So.
Yeah, I just think because of what they're aligned with, they would do well
so you
here.
think that their demographic would...
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah, I mean, they do also have pretty good food, but...
Yeah,
I like the nuggets, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
What I had? They got good ass lemonade. I know.
They do be smacking.
I'll give them that. They got the fire lemonade, but the food, it's whatever.
Yeah.
I can eat it at home.
Some Tyson.
That's the same. I'm saying, bro, it's the same shit, bro. I'm with my own shit real nice.
I feel you, especially with the air fryers nowadays too.
Well, I got one too. Hey, anywho.
So what else was on that list? They have water parks and stuff like that. I think
that's a seasonal thing. It's a seasonal thing.
Yeah, that too, but I think it's a dope idea, but I don't think it hits off here. Because Wavering they closed Wavering. That was the closest thing to a water park.
Why did they close Wavering? I thought it was because of the water.
I don't
poison legs, whatever.
Yeah, I don't. I never looked into it. I just knew it was close because I knew it wasn't I knew it wasn't popping. Because when we wanted to go to the pool, Wavering wasn't the first place we said as adults.
Yeah.
You know, we were just like we always ended up just saying fuck it, but like, as youngins, you know, we was in that mug teen night.
Ooh.
You know, are you going to the pool today? You already know.
That slide.
Yeah.
A lot of things happen on that slide.
You wild. All right, next up.
I'm just saying, bro.
Right.
Nothing like that. Don't.
All right, I didn't
stop it. Dirty minds.
So next up, they have there's a racetrack or ATV park was mentioned, and someone was like, there actually is an ATV park. It's not in Quincy. It's in Lorain. Loraine's like 15, 20 minutes out. I don't know where the ATV park is, but it is called Rough Corns. So there's an ATV park if you're big on that, like, and you didn't know. I feel like if you are big on that, you probably do know.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I just.
Yeah, I go to my better off friends like that live in Wisconsin or
you got money.
Or like some of my friends in Jacksonville, they have some. So if I wanted to go riding, I'd just hit them up to go riding on their land type shit.
Yeah. Which is better in my opinion.
Yeah, but so I don't know what all entails with this Rough Corns place. I don't know if like you have to bring your own or they have some for you to ride or anything like that. But I did see that there already is a park, so I take it with the fact that you probably just bring your own for your own practice stuff. And then the racetrack here is actually closed down, but that was really popular. I feel like every race was popular.
I remember the racetrack was popping.
Yeah.
For that crowd. They closed it down?
Yeah, it's closed. The owner's selling it.
Because of the pandemic or in general?
I don't know the detail. I just like reading the comments and learning about some stuff.
That's crazy.
Because that's not my area. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely not.
When I schedule events, that's not direct. I mean, that's not direct competition. Yes, I want to know what's going on that weekend, but is my crowd necessarily going to be a crowd that goes there?
Yeah.
So, and then we spoke about this a little bit as well. The indoor skate park. That was huge. That had like 40 likes on it.
Didn't we have one way back in the day?
See, I don't know.
Bless you.
Thank you. I don't know about if we had one way back in the day. I've only ever seen outside skate parks. I think I want to say it's an insurance thing if it's inside. But don't quote me on that. I probably shouldn't have said it out loud because I truly don't know.
I remember a few years back there was a foundation or something like that. That was. I guess they made the skate park that we have now, but it was supposed to be like an indoor park. I don't know what 100% what happened or if it was for that reason, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be indoor. So maybe you are correct about the insurance thing. Because if it's outside and you get hurt, that's on you. But if you're inside and
that they hold liability kind of thing.
It's supposed to be like supervised or whatever.
Yeah, but you know that's just knowledge I don't have and I'm not interested in learning more about. But
I think I knew they were pop though. I think it was pop
because it was indoor or a bigger one. Because man, I've drove by there where it's packed, where people were just waiting, and then you got little kids, and then you got. Don't get me wrong, I don't think the older kids are just like not letting the little kids get a turn, but it's like, come on, if I'm an older kid and I'm trying to get my shit off, bro, I'm not trying to wait on this little kid.
Yeah,
you know.
And if there was an indoor park, we have like different sections for different age groups,
or at least levels like intermediate, beginner, like advanced.
Yeah.
Like, just different tools for them. So I think that's a good because there are a lot of people that skate here.
Yeah, there is. This town's always been a decent skate community.
I agree with that, 100%. That was always.
I've always been interested in skateboarding. I'm not a skater myself, but like seeing like a lot of my friends skate.
I tried it. I did try it.
Was it good?
I got my little ollies every now and then.
I could do the only trick besides an ollie I could do was a pop seven. It was a dusty ass one. It was like super dirty, but I got it though.
Yeah, it's sloppy. I couldn't even do that, bro. I was proud of my ollie, and I milked it. I was like, hey man, You want me to see me jump this bitch real quick?
Hey, we're playing game of skate.
You feel me?
I got one trip. I hang at the park. I feel that.
So yeah, I think an indoor skate park would be a good investment.
I think people should look into that seriously. Out of all the ones that we said so far, I think that would be the most popular.
Yeah, that would be the easiest argument. Like, it really is a given because like you really on a weekend on a nice day, the skate park's usually popping.
Yeah. Now imagine on a rainy day or all throughout the year, it would be
it's popping even though it's so far out of the way because they put it in a bullshit spot.
It is hella far.
They put it in a bullshit spot.
Ass.
They said if you want to skate, you can skate on the edge of town.
Yeah, you better skate your ass over there.
Yeah, you get there tired. Damn, you gotta skate all the way home.
Yeah,
but you're down on the river, so you got to go all the up the fucking.
And then like that is.
Yeah, they set them boys off. They set them boys off.
They did, and girls.
Yeah. They set them kids and skaters off.
They did fine.
But next up is like a zip line park, which is cool. That's very tourist.
I'm about to say I feel like our town, whatever, isn't that like
big yet.
We're not there yet. Like this isn't. Yeah, no, this ain't it.
Because I can see a zip line coming from Riverview, like down to the river.
Oh boy!
I can see that.
That's not. It's sketching my mind, but it makes sense though.
Yeah.
You ever zip lining?
No, I almost did it in Vegas, but.
Oh, I'm talking about the one that goes through the casino. You should have did it, man.
Have you done that?
I've been zip lining in camp.
Yeah.
It's.
My sister out there. I'll probably do it next time I'm there.
It's an experience. I definitely encourage people to do it.
I still like struggle with my heights thing
and that's why I did it because I'm afraid of heights.
Me too, bro. But I be picking my battles, bro. Because some days I'm like I do anything.
Well, how you afraid of heights? You would get on planes.
That's what I'm saying. I threw up on my first plane ride. Oh. I got sick as fuck.
I took it like a G.
No, I did not. I did not. So it was yeah. Anyway.
I don't see. I definitely see that.
Yeah, it's definitely a tourist thing, or it'd be a seasonal thing, or something like that. But I just don't see it lasting.
That's a lot of money as far as like insurance and if you're trying to put in an acquisition. That's
as the owner of it, it's like they got to be willing to take that risk.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, me neither. So next up, we get into the smoke lounges and hookah bars, which. Everybody, they have one across the bridge.
They did?
Yeah.
A hookah lounge?
Culver, wasn't that new bar supposed to be just a hookah lounge, and now it ended up to being a bar instead?
In what? In Canton?
Yeah, Canton. That's it. Yeah.
I never heard anything.
I'm almost positive because they had Little Fizz out there.
Little Fizz?
Yeah, they had it right before the Montana event. I remember getting pissed off because why would you do that?
I remember you saying something like that.
Yeah, and they sold it as a performance, and it was just an appearance. So he was just in there kicking it.
Yeah.
They paid that man to kick it.
I'm not mad at him.
Yeah,
but I don't.
Why would you do that to someone else's business?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And
we know what you did.
Yeah, and one of the security guards was like, it wasn't bad, but they tried to sell it as a performance, and he wasn't performing. He was just in there kicking it.
What could he perform though? I'm not trying to sing on him.
Yeah, but like without everyone else there.
Name one Little Fizz song. I actually know one, but I can guarantee other people don't.
What? Is he good?
He did a song with Ray J 20 years ago. Not really 20, but it's called Beg. It's a slow song, so it's not. You don't sing that same song over and over in a hookah lounge.
Yeah, I don't know. So I think the hookah lounge idea was dope. They're shitty for how they did it because honestly, if they would have waited till after my event, which was announced first, that's something I would have helped push, even though I had no part in it because I think that's dope.
Yeah.
Because I know people that would be down for that, But now it's like I don't want to help your business because you fucked up mine. You knew mine was my shit was popping off.
You bitch.
So it's like, anyway.
Have you ever been to a hookah lounge?
Me, yeah.
I went to one in San Francisco. That shit made me sleepy. I don't like that.
See, I'm not a fan. I don't understand. I don't get the hype, but I know motherfuckers like they shit. I know people just like the smoke tricks and shit like that. That's cool. That's not me.
Like the aesthetic type shit.
Yeah, I don't.
What they need to do is, and hear me out, guys. Hear me out. Make it a weed lounge.
Yeah, so that's a weed lounge is a real thing. That's a real thing, and you can have that in Illinois. I actually talked to someone about starting their own and if they had interest in it. And I myself started learning about it because I was like, man, I ain't got a lot, but I know that's gonna be bread.
Bruh.
So it was like, I was like, man, when you're ready, I got a little bit.
Making a lounge, put on some nice chill music, put on a game.
Yeah.
If you're feeling great, put on a nice stoner movie or something.
Well, so I believe they work sort of like hookah lounges, so you get sell sections, and you only smoke there, so you can't bring in product. You have to buy the product there. You can only smoke there, and you can't leave with it.
You can't leave.
That's the only thing. And then the DUI situation, because you can still get stopped, so you can't. So it's like it's very similar to a bar.
I'm not saying just treat it like that.
Yeah, that's how it is, and it's popular obviously in states that are more weed friendly, but
yeah. That would be hard.
Yeah, it's a real thing, and I tried to get this person to do it, and they probably would have started it 2 years ago when I brought it to their attention. They'd probably be in the line for getting approved for that.
And what they should do, get a chef and start making edibles to serve to the man. Hey,
yeah,
hire me to help you out.
So the next thing is there's less than 10 left, so I'll try to go a little fast so you guys aren't sitting here too much longer.
I told you it was a lot, man.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot to say. There's 400 comments, and everybody has an opinion. But someone was like, just bring back the dogwood rights and they said keep Gus Macker going.
They brought Gus Macker back, right?
I think this is still the final year. I don't think their contract's been extended. But last year is supposed to be the final year.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
so they bring it back for this year because it canceled last year. And when it's act of God cancellation, which that's my terminology for shows. That's what happened with Jaren. Is the act of God cancellation. Like you can get a full refund or you reschedule the event. Who the fuck's gonna refund what's already been paid?
Yeah.
So they just moved it, and that's me assuming because that's what I had to do with my stuff.
Right.
So that's they probably had something similar like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
As far as the dogwood, man.
Yeah, I think dogwood's a little dead. I've never learned the history of it, so it doesn't matter to me that much.
I'll say this, because we still are in a pandemic, I don't want to be in a dogwood situation.
I feel you.
I'm not trying to be surrounded by that many people for that reason. The Gus Macker, I want to see my homies play ball, so I'll do that.
Yeah.
But just to go on some small ass rides and random vendors, it is good business for the local community, though. I will say that.
What does it do for the local community? If
they have local vendors or something like that?
I've only been once in 7th grade. I played in a football tournament and then I went home.
It's decent. The fights be popping though. Every year there's a fight. Every year.
This is what I reflected. But I agree. I think keeping Gus Macker going would be ideal. But with that, they have to change the prize because, paying $150 every year for this trophies that keep getting smaller.
They do get smaller every year.
Yeah, the trophies that keep getting smaller.
That's funny.
That's why people stop. It's not as rewarding as it once was.
Yeah.
So it's like you guys gotta throw some cash prizes in there. Do something more.
Oh, it doesn't even have to be a lot. Like something.
Yeah.
A free night at the hotel for you.
Yeah, get some in-kind sponsorships for people that travel. Like, oh, if you go play at this, we pay for your hotel.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, that would make me.
Is it? If you win the whole thing,
you just get trophies.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't miss nothing.
I think the dunk contest you get money, and the 3-point shooting thing you get money. But I think that's it. Yeah. So it's really just a money grab.
Huh. And I want to talk about concerts.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, we'll get to that. Some people were upset. They're like, Quincy could use better government leadership.
We're not gonna go there.
Yeah.
We're not gonna go there.
And then they mentioned the shooting range and axe throwing. there's a shooting range across the bridge. I don't know exactly the gun laws.
We don't need that here.
I don't think we need that here either.
Tension's already high.
But the axe throwing thing is dope. I think it's entertaining. I don't think we're big enough community for it to. I don't think we attract enough tourists as is. I think we need, if we're gonna do that, we're gonna have to bring more as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
And then next, winery brewery. We do have that new brewery. I've never been. My old coworkers loved it.
Where's it at?
I've never been.
I mean, is it in Quincy?
It's in Quincy. The brewery's in Quincy, and then there's a winery, like 20 minutes away near Lorraine, I believe. I've never been.
I've never been in either one, so
yeah, I'm not big on wine.
And
I'm not big on IPAs and stuff like that. Like, you give me a Bud Light, it'll do the trick. And I drink mango carts now, so it's like.
I've been to like a tasting, but that's about it. Like,
yeah, I see.
At the Wine and Spirits.
Oh, really?
Liquor store, yeah. They have like little wine tastings and whiskey tastings and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool, though.
We gotta like patch it. It's like a small event. You just have to like reserve a spot.
I didn't even know they did that.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
But what else caught my eye on this was they also said a paint and sip night, which is really popular in like Atlanta.
Yeah, my cousin in St. Louis. My cousin in St. Louis went to one and she loved it.
Yeah, so I've actually like started to look more into that. There's businesses that host it and set it up for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you just pay them to set it up, and then you can charge whatever the fuck you want to charge.
Is this? Do you know like the outline? Like, does everyone paint the same thing or try to paint the same thing? Like,
I thought that's what it was, but the ones I've seen, like they ended up just dancing, and it looks like a dope ass time for real. But
yeah, I mean it looks fun.
Yeah.
I used to understand like the process behind it.
I've seen like smaller ones. Like Courtney's really crafty. She does stuff like that with her girlfriends all the time, where she'll do stuff like that, or she's just super fucking crafty. She'll like.
Who you talking about?
Courtney. I'm not gonna say her last name, but
right, yeah.
she does crafts, and she like
makes
shelves and shit. She redoes her kitchen. Like, that girl is crafty as fuck. I think that's so dope.
She made a table one time.
Yes, bro. All the woodworking. That's fucking fire, bro. Yeah. That is so dope. So, but I know she's done that before with her friends. On a smaller scale.
I might try to be like weird, but like, don't get like girls do like blunt things too, like the blunt paint.
I don't know.
No, it's a thing. It's like they like paint their blood. They put it on the canvas. They like present it to their.
Oh, okay.
It's like a girls like they like that's what.
Okay, I've never been presented the butt painting, so I don't know. But
I haven't either. I just heard about it. So
hint, right?
It wouldn't hurt.
Someone put local team dances, which.
I'm not a teen, so I don't see that happening.
Which the school, we just didn't have them because of schools.
Yeah.
But they still do homecoming, they still do prom.
Those were the days.
And I'm sure the younger kids have multiple events, but Scotty's provides that too. So
yeah.
And now we're at the coffee and tea shop. Of course, we spoke about Carter's earlier and them being like unique in the flavors and stuff that they offer, and you hear really good things about them. I think
I've heard nothing but great things.
Yeah,
I just never felt the need to go there.
Yeah. So what else is on there is a tea shop, which I think would be dope personally because I am a fan of tea.
I drink tea as well.
Well, see, I'm more of a simpler, but I would like to expand. So a tea shop really is like it's similar to a coffee shop where you go, you read like it's like a Starbucks lounge.
Got you.
You know, stuff like that. But it's like different varieties of tea from all over the world type shit.
What kind of tea do you like?
Me, I just drink fucking Lipton.
Lipton.
Sweet tea. I used to make green tea and stuff too, but Naomi used to drink the shit out of it, so I was like, you gonna stop drinking my shit.
Yeah. Mine.
Yeah.
I like the lemon tea.
Really?
Yeah.
I was looking for some CBD stuff, just so I can get away from the flour.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't find any. So if you ever hear anything about that, let me know.
I got you.
And then lastly, someone put hiking trails, / biking trails,
Which all right, we have that, don't we?
We just got the new biking trail in, and I want to shout out to Alex and all those guys because
he's my say his name. He has bikes out here too, right?
Yeah,
I don't know the name of it.
I think I think he got sold to a major. Oh, I think it started out small.
I guess that's good for him, right?
Yeah, or maybe I'm just not well versed in it. I guess what that situation was, but now it's bigger. It's super professional looking, and you know all your bicycle needs could be taken care of there. Like I literally called them. I was like, "Hey, I'm interested in buying this bike online, but it doesn't have this on it. Is it smarter for me to just buy a brand new bike with what I already need, or is it smarter for me to just get this and have you guys do it?" And he was like, "You know, you probably only save like $50, so I would just get a new one."
Yeah.
And I was like, "You're right. All right." So it was like he helped me out long term with that, which was really dope because they don't have to do that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Thinking about biking?
Me, I used to bike until I got hit by that car for the second time.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was trying not to laugh, but
yeah, no, I've been hit twice by a car, bro. I used to bike a lot, like
twice by a car?
I've been hit twice, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. The first time they drove off. The second time I ended up in the hospital.
The first one drove to you.
Yeah, motherfuckers just got up limping like fuck.
Scared.
Yeah. And then I want to end it with an elderly woman expressed frustration. She was like, of course it had to be on my post about concerts and stuff like that because that's what I do. I saw a need and want it fixed. Hip hop's everywhere in this community, whether they like it or not. She was like, activities where grabbing money isn't the goal. And my brother replied out of frustration because it was like, why would you isolate? All these people are saying these things to grab money, and why would you isolate the person talking about concerts? When concerts was on that list multiple times, why would you isolate the person that actually does concerts?
Right.
So my brother replied out of frustration, like explaining like why that is. And I replied, I was like, if you have like other ideas, I would gladly hear you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell me something that doesn't require money that people can do for fun.
Nothing. Greed.
So, even that's not fucking free.
Hey, talk to him.
Yeah, so it's just like, but I wasn't saying that to be a smart ass. I was saying, like, if you have other ideas to where I can entertain my peers and the younger generations for free, let me know. Because I'm all ears.
Yeah.
But right now, music's what I love. Music's what I know people love, and if I can give them live entertainment and they can support me, I can give them what they want in the long run, which is Post Malone, Machine Gun Kelly, and all these fucking crazy ass people that cost over $100,000. I'm one fucking man.
Yeah.
You know,
who's not?
I'm not there yet.
And not only that, you don't have a big machine behind you to help you get all these other people. I think people need to realize that, and I don't think they do.
No,
so I'm gonna speak for you for a second. He's literally making these calls, making these Zoom chats, and putting up his own money to do this stuff. He does not have to do this at all. You could just stack your bread and do what you want to do, but you try to provide entertainment not only for yourself but for everyone in Quincy to enjoy. So we, as the people, need to support not only jazz but support our town. Like, aren't you guys tired of sitting at home and doing nothing, going to the same 2-3 bars every weekend? No, I am. So let's listen up. Let's support the homies. You know.
I appreciate that. And on that note, I guess we'll wrap it up.
No, hold on. You know what we really need in Quincy? We need a strip club in Quincy.
Oh yeah.
You thought I forgot. I ain't forget. I am dead serious, guys. Every man and woman likes nudity at some point in their life.
Yeah, I think women like it more than guys do.
I was gonna say that, but I was trying to be sexist.
Fair
enough. We're gonna have a gentleman night and a female night.
Hey, I'd make a couple dollars too, bro. I've been in the gym. I got them abs poking.
I'm saying, hey, if you feel comfortable doing that, do it, bro.
Yeah.
Women, if you feel comfortable, do it. I'm just saying, I don't see why we don't have it here.
Because what'd you say earlier? The tilted kilt used to be popping.
Bro.
Because they're used to,
You can't tell me all them old dudes in tilted kilt was there for the food. I wasn't there for the food. PSA, I was single at this time. Well, I'm just saying, man, come on now. And there's a bunch of girls here who has an OnlyFans. I'm not saying they're the same thing, but They're not too far fetched from each other.
Yeah.
Go ahead. And I feel like it will be more beneficial money wise to not only the customer but to the dancers as well. Like,
yeah, it would. It's just
people gonna throw that check.
Yeah.
If we shake that ass right.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying, man. Quincy, consider it. I know we can't have it within city limits, but right outside we could do it.
Yeah, and life is changing, so who knows if that changed.
Man.
Because they want to be a tourist town, so it's like you have to do what gets tourists here.
Huh. What sells? Sex sells.
Facts.
I'm just saying, man.
But yeah, so that was kind of what the Facebook post was about, and we kind of just sat on that. And you know, if you guys could think of anything, or you like have an idea and you just want to talk that shit out just to see if you can like manifest some shit, like hit me up. Like I'm always all ears. Like yes, my focus is on music and, you know, the artists in our area and getting them to the next level. Yes, that is my focus, but I'm always all ears for all my friends' ideas and all their endeavors. I sponsor, you know, streamers. I help my friends out who stream or want to stream. I went and learned about that shit just to help them go to the next level. I've had friends who want to go to the league, not just the NFL, but also the NBA or play overseas. I went and researched that shit to try to help them to the next level.
Shout out to those homies.
Yeah, like shout out to Chaz. Now he's playing semi-pro football again. Like
that boy.
Yeah, and he was elite D3 running back, and still holds records for that school, and will hold records for that school till the day he dies.
He did.
So yeah. But yeah, with that said, you know, I hope you guys really take into consideration what we said, you know, and if you have any ideas, just, you know, check us out.
Yeah, let us know, man.
Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram at GiveVibes_MI. You can follow us on Twitter at GiveVibes_MI, at Marcellus Weldon. Be sure to like the Facebook page. And also thank you guys. We appreciate you very much. We're on our second season, episode 7, and it's going really well. But until next time, I'm James.
I'm Marcellus.
Peace. Hey yo, it's J.O. on the beat.